Hey guys, Soren here again, and today I thought we would do what I think is probably the most intricate, cool mission currently available in Star Citizen. And this one, you have to start the quest chain here in Lorville, in the Metro Center. Sometimes the quest isn't actually available. It's under your personal tab, under investigations. And sometimes if I don't have it active, because I've actually done it quite a few times, I'll actually come hang out in this bar. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a place that I used to like to go when I was in college. Kind of my level of niceness when it comes to bars. But anyway, straight to it. So the quest we're looking for is here under personal, and then appointment. I'm sorry, not investigations. And it's going to be, I think it comes up under different names, but it's with Clovus, Darneely. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and accept that and get out of here. And another reason this place is actually real close. If I were going to hang out here though, this would be my table up here. All right. But it's just around the corner from here. You'll see. Here we go. In Reclamation and Disposal. Now, I think this also is a place where you can sell scrap. I suspect that once they introduce salvage mechanics into the game, this place will have a lot more uses and be a lot busier. But for now, the primary reason I use it is to talk to this guy.
Well, look who it is.
It sounds like I'm dying in here.
What can I do for you on this fine day?
I think I'm about to die.
It's an excellent question.
Okay, so apparently we should probably wear a spacesuit in Reclamation and Disposal. Note taken. So I will be right back. Alright, so let's try this again.
Well, look who it is.
He seems really happy to see me.
Marks for that last bit of work you saw to. But I suppose that hearing an old man's opinions was not the real focus of your visit, correct? And how may I help you?
I'm looking for work.
It's an excellent question.
I don't think I asked a question.
The devil's in the details, I believe.
Please remove your vehicle from the area or it will be stored. Please clear hangar for ship storage.
7,000. Alright, so basically what we have to do...
Splendid. Wonderful. Best of luck.
Okay, so we're going to have to go to the crash site, recover a chip, and then take it to a bunker and decode it. And yeah, that's it. But anyway, this is a pretty cool mission. So I will see y'all when we're in the ship.
Take off complete.
Alright.
Thank you for your patronage.
Patronage, huh? Alright, so we are just going to kind of face ourselves in the direction of the crash site as we try to exit atmosphere. Pretty sure it's pretty far away. Let's see. 700 meters, yeah. So we're not going to fly there anytime quickly. So, go ahead and set our angle to get out of the atmosphere so we can jump to something much closer, and then basically we can AFK. So alright, so once we reach 100,000 meters, I'm gonna go ahead and level off and figure out what our best way to get to this last radar contact point is. I don't recall if this one can be jumped to. Looks like it can't. As you can see, it's not really close to anything. Well, it's kind of close, so we're gonna go ahead and, man, if we could somehow stop the jump midway on that one, that would be perfect, but I don't really want to overshoot it by that much. I think we're gonna go to this one, and we're gonna try to cancel our jump before we get all the way to it, and that way hopefully it will drop us off pretty close to this site. Honestly, it'd probably be better to, actually, you know what the heck, we're gonna go ahead and try to go to this one, because this one takes us closer to much right over it, or takes us closer to going right over it, and if we succeed at stopping at the right point, we'll have less distance to travel, which is pretty great. Okay, so we start our jump, and it's going to be U when in mid-flight to turn off the power, which will deactivate our warp engines. 500, 400, 300, 200. Okay. How close did we get?
Welcome to Rocket Space Industries. Enjoy the system check.
372. I don't know. Nice thing is we actually have some flexibility. We can jump again because we didn't go out of the atmosphere. So as you can see, we're actually, well, we can try to jump here again, get a little closer. Let's do it. I mean, it beats beats flying through atmosphere or outside the atmosphere at 1,000 kilometers per second when you're going 700. I mean, that would be, you know, 10, 11 minutes. So here we go.
Auto drive is now on.
Again, we're watching that distance from the bottom right. Oh man, stop showing us. Let's cancel now. Okay, I think this is going to be pretty darn good.
Welcome to Rocket Space Industries.
Oops.
Enjoy the ride. Welcome to Rocket Space Industries.
Okay, that's pretty darn good right there if you ask me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get down there and we'll see you then. Alright, so as we get closer, we're going to start scanning for the actual crash site. Because this is just the last radar contact point, so it went down somewhere in this perimeter. And I think we need to get a little closer. I'm actually quite sure that it's going to end up being on this little island. Like I said, I've done this a couple times, and last few times I've been here, it's been on that island. But yeah, you never know. All right, jackpot. It's there. So now we've identified where it's at. We can fly down directly to it.
Landing gear deployed.
Kind of being jumpy, sorry guys.
Landing complete.
Gotta check out our feet placement, make sure we're not gonna have issues getting in and out. Looks like we're pretty darn good. Don't see anybody around. Looks like we're safe. I have gotten blown up by other people's ships when doing this portion of the mission, which is always a little fun, but anyway, it's exciting. Now, sometimes the satellite will actually be on the ground in such a way that you can't just walk up to the control panel like you can here. And in those situations, there's a little parkour way you can get up to the top, or you can just fly your ship above it and open the door and honestly just get onto the satellite from your ship, which seems to work pretty darn well. So we have to find which of these starts that timer, and that's the right one. So we just got it. Man, look at those animations, it's so cool. The little embers. I don't know if walking in that flame will hurt you. I don't know that I really want to try it, but Yeah, it just looks sweet. Alright, so you'll notice I did not stow this chip. Instead, I'm just holding it. The reason for that is sometimes once I get to the part of the mission where I actually need this chip, I can't access it in the inventory. Now, the way you would access contract items from your inventory is by pressing 6. But again, I've actually gotten to the end, cleared out the bunker, and then not been able to access the card. So I now just put it on my little credenza, no, on my that little table thing there.
Takeoff complete.
Okay, it's probably a science station, let's be honest. Okay, so now we are going to go to the closest Hurston bunker. There's really not much we can do to get here quickly. We just kind of need to set our pitch up so we can get going a little faster than 100 kilometers an hour on the surface. If you were in a faster ship, you could definitely probably just fly straight there in no time at all. This ship is so slow, and when I'm going 200 kilometers and only 100 per second, I think it's worthwhile to get a little altitude and then go back down when I get over it. So anyway, we'll be back once we are a little closer and coming in. Okay, so I usually like to not come down right on top of this bunker. I usually, if possible, like to. We got a bogey over here. It looks like it's a friendly, but prospector. Okay, I think we can trust a prospector player. I think anybody who wanted to get into true mischief would probably be in a slightly more capable ship. I mean, he could still create problems for me, but I suspect he's not here to do that. Okay, so this ship is actually not great for this. I find that the points are too far apart between where the bullets hit. I'm gonna go ahead and untrack. Oh, we need to move so we do not keep taking fire. Okay, I'm going to turn off my auto, and we're going to start shooting, and we're looking for the big explosion. I don't even know if I see that gun shooting. It might be that someone's already shot some of these down. Uh-oh. Now the Constellation and really the Freelancer too, kind of your medium-sized ships, I find don't have too much trouble dealing with these turrets, but man, like a oh, there we go. Okay, there's one. Like an Avenger, Titan, or my Arrow, I definitely find them to be more troublesome. These turrets, that is. That they can blow up my ship pretty easily. What is going on? See, that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to see if these turrets are destroyed. Okay, well, looks like someone already had done a lot of the work for us, so. Oh man, that prospector is an enemy? I mean, he's like a criminal? I don't really want to go in there like this. I'm afraid he's going to come blow up my ship. What do y'all think? I choose to think the best of people. And also choose to not be bitter when when people disappoint me. Oh shoot, let's see. Is it gonna tip back? Okay, it did, good. Okay. He's kind of hanging out there. I think we're good. Okay, so we got our chip still on the table here. Let's make sure it's here still. Yep. So we're gonna go down and we gotta clear this bunker out. And then from there, come back and get our chip. Oh shoot, did someone just shoot at me? What the heck? Wow. Who is shooting at me? I cannot believe that.
Radar contact. Engines are on.
Is there a person here? Is this these guns? That one's on fire. That one's on fire. Yeah, that was most decidedly a player shooting at me as I'm trying to do this mission. What the heck? I don't know where they are.
Landing complete.
Oh
Take
shoot.
off complete. Landing complete. Take off complete.
Wish I knew where this guy was shooting at us. I guess I should just bring the chip in with me, yeah? Let's go ahead and start tracking this, see how much time we have left. Man, I hate it when you like have, you know, you're kind of like doing your thing, and then you get hijacked. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stow this. We're gonna hope it works. I usually like to leave it here until we're ready, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Let's go ahead and check out one more time if we can see where this guy is. I don't think he can see into our windows, which is one advantage we have going for us. Let's look real carefully on the roof for this guy. I don't see him over here. Oh, there he is. What the heck? How many are there? What? There's multiples of them? This is kind of like not fair. I saw one on this right rock too. There he is. Now the question is, do we think I can kill them with my ship? I mean, these guys are just being so funny. I think I can take these guys out. I mean, what the heck? What do I stand to lose, right? I mean, I don't think they can see me get behind this strut here. Shoot. Okay, my head is hurt. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, so in retrospect, I probably should have tried to shoot them with the ship. I was thinking that ship weapons don't hit people on the ground because I've had that issue in the past, but I think the ballistics on this Connie should have done the trick. Alternatively, the ship was actually blocking the entrance to the bunker, so I could have just snuck in there and at least fought them inside. I guess when I came out I would have had to fight them, but anyway, we will not be daunted by that little experience. Came back and we are going to finish this mission. So here we're carrying the P4 AR ballistic rifle, and we've got a 3x scope on, got the laser pointer, and all of this armor that I'm wearing is the 40% reduction armor. The first time I came in here I had on just like 20% and got nicked by something and died. Second time I got destroyed. So anyway, let's see how this goes. The AI of these guys is pretty terrible, I think, on this run. Sometimes they behave pretty intelligently. One thing that's real dangerous is they do rush you now. So if you stand here, it's really dangerous. But it seems that the AI kind of breaks when they get to that wall behind us, and you can end up just kind of shooting them like ducks in a row, which you will see, which is a little unsatisfying, to be honest. But anyway, you'll at least get to see this mission play out to the end. Also, I didn't have my med pins. In my hotbar when I went out and fought those two guys. I should have reloaded both med pins in my empty slots. That might have made some small difference. I don't know. Yeah, so, you know, they didn't behave super intelligently, but it wasn't as easy as it used to be, which, you know, they would just wander around and wouldn't even really shoot at you. You saw there that they got a couple good shots at me. If you try to fight them from a long way, when they actually have range of you, they are just like super sharpshooters, so that's not a good idea. You should try to lure them into the open. Don't try to pick them off. So came down here, it's pretty clear. I mean, for immersion's sake, I suppose it can be somewhat satisfying to look in all the corners, but they don't really hide outside of that little entry area where we already killed them. So here we are in the server room, and we did not bring the chip, so I'm gonna go get the chip from the ship, and I'll be right back. Alright, back in the ship. I was thinking about it. This thing is decidedly not a credenza, but I think I'm going to enjoy in the future thinking of it as the Constellation credenza. So back in the server room, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that once you start decrypting this thing, that there's supposed to be a mob of enemies that try to stop you. And I mean, the prompt you'll see here says protect the transmission during decryption or something, and so I think it's probably worthwhile to make sure that your ammo is fully replenished going into this part. So that was what I was doing there, but looked like I was already full. So I think you click eject, then place. There we go. It just kind of flung it at it. Looked like that's what that mechanic or that animation was. Alright, so you can see we got a minute countdown. Probably going to fast forward, but spoiler, nothing happens. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Success. Yeah, so I wanted to make this video just because I feel like this mission, kind of more than any other, demonstrates the kind of level of development the game's at, and just kind of some of the current potential there is for it. Really enjoyed this mission. Hope CIG makes more like this that are kind of multi-stepped and have you doing kind of interesting things like picking up from one place and decrypting somewhere else and having to fight things in the meantime. You know, and it only adds the fun that there's going to be players out there that enjoy kind of making your life more exciting by camping you or ambushing you at these different spots. But Anyway, yeah. So appreciate you taking the time to watch this. And if you enjoyed, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks.